Alright, good morning. This is a little video on how to apply or change global markups for catalogs. Something that's going to be fairly important for you. What you do, you come over here to Edit, Markup Maintenance, and we need to either create a brand new markup or adjust an existing markup. So most people are going to be wanting to create their own markup for, say, high vis, or for trousers, or for jackets, or for caps, or for t-shirts. So all the things that just require that it's a very different pricing structure than our standard polos and business shirts and stuff like that. So what we do, we select Add New. So click on that yellow plus button, and it comes down and it adds a new line, and we put in our description over here. So I'll do a high vis one, and we just go through and mark it up. So on average, and we'll do that to do 3 runs of the machine, so 12 items, and I'll do that at 90, 24, not 244, 80, 50 plus. And basically beyond 100, you don't want to be quoting through EMeBoss. You can push 150, but once you're hitting these sorts of quantities, generally the job's going to take a fair bit of your time, so you're going to want to quote by how much machine time you're absorbing to how much you actually need to charge the customer, not just purely based on quantity. It's a very different pricing structure that you'll need to use. So we'll just put here 500, put that at 55%, 1,000. So we'll just put some numbers in there anyway, but we don't want it to keep going much lower, because that's almost ridiculous at that point. You're realistically making no money once you take your royalties and time and costs out. So now all we do is hit save. That markup has been created and is saved. So now what we do is we'll close this, and to actually apply that to a catalogue, we go back up to Edit, then to Items, Catalogue Maintenance, and we come into our catalogue screen. Wait for it to download all the information. And then I'll scroll down. Let's find one. Alright, Bisley, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is I want to add this markup to Bisley. They're a workwear company, so that's perfect for me. So I'm going to select this markup to the drop down. It's going to pop down. I'm going to select high vis. I'm going to come over to the right hand side, tick the button, and then I need to download this catalogue once again. It already says that it matches its online version, so it's technically already in your system, but because you've changed the markup, you actually have to download this catalogue again. So if you hit save, it's not actually going to do anything. It'll sit there and it'll say it's high vis, but it's not actually going to change any of your pricing. So now we need to actually assign that to Bisley. It will then download the catalogue, and it will now be applied to the entire Bisley catalogue. So if there are items in there, like standard polo shirts and standard business shirts, that you don't want this high vis markup applied to, you actually then need to go in item by item, unfortunately, and select the markup that you would like. So now this is almost finished. Okay, perfect. So that's done. So for example, as I mentioned, if there are items that you don't want, and record. There we go. Select from Bisley. Perfect. Chambray shirt. We don't want the high vis associated to that one. At the moment, it's saying it's high vis markup, so we're going to sell that far too cheaply. We would need to come in item by item, unfortunately, reapply the standard markup to it, save that item in item maintenance, there we go. Now obviously you're not going to do this for every single item because it would take you forever, but if you know the items that you generally sell, you'll know that there's roughly 3 items from Bisley that you're going to sell that aren't high vis, so you'd go in and you'd change them automatically, and then when you're selling Bisley gear, you just have a quick look at it in the sales screen to make sure that you're actually charging the right markup. Okay, so that's how you do markup changes, and we'll just ignore that because I already saved it. Now that's how you create a new markup. Markup maintenance again, if we just wanted to change one. It's very simple. Alright, where'd it go? I think I killed it. Yep. Okay, so my computer's back. Alright, so to edit a markup, very simple. You've already got your standard markups in the list here. So we just created our high vis one. If we realise that, wow, that was a little bit cheap on some of these ones, all we have to do is select the markup that we want to change. So if it's Biz Collection or if it's high vis, we come in, yeah, 100 was a little low to start with, so we'll make that 110. Tab down, and we'll go to 95. And these ones with the quantities, they were fine, but the initial ones were just a little bit too low for the smaller quantities. That's done. All we do is hit save, and you're good. You don't then need to go back in like we had to do before. You don't need to now come back into your catalog maintenance and apply and re-download. It automatically does that for you for any product that's got the high vis or whatever markup you applied those changes to. You will automatically filter that through. Alright, I hope that helps, and good luck. Any questions, shoot me an email or give me a call. Thanks.